Hello and welcome to my wrap-up of every single book I read in 2023. I read a total of 58 books this year, or last year because I'm posting it in 2024. But basically I read 58 books, and in order to keep it fast, I will give you a one-sentence review for each of the books. Also, sorry if the lighting is weird, it's very gloomy today, and also the audio might also be weird, and that's because basically I was looking for the most simple plain wall I could record against, but now it's very plain, and I think this footage might be very echoey, and the light is weird because it's gloomy, and also the angle is weird because there wasn't a good place to put the camera on. Let's do it anyway. The first book I finished this year was The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest. This is a very Instagram quotation style of a book. The second book was Chanson Douce or Lullaby by Leila Slimani. Good storytelling. Then we have L'Événement or Happening by Annie Ernaux. Also good storytelling, but definitely not a book for everyone because it deals with taboo topics. Then we have By a Thread by Lucy Score. I only liked the main character when he was extremely drunk. Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. It started kind of boring, then it got better, then it ended up being boring also anyway. Then we have Americana by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. The characters are just too unlikable for me to enjoy this book. Then we have Consider Me by Pega Mac. Fluffy rom-com. Then we have Metropolis by... I'm trying to read from my Goodreads, sorry. I forgot the name of the author. Metropolis by Thea von Harbou. Just watch the movie. Next we have Accidentally Amy by Lynn Painter. Great palate cleanser of a book. Then we have Notes from the Underground by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Very boring. Black Ties and White Lies by Kat Singleton. I forgot that you existed. Then we have Play With Me by Pega Mac, also fluffy rom-com. Authority by Jeff Vandermeer. It's weird, but it was really fun. Le Bourgeois Gentilhomme or The Bourgeois Gentleman, I forgot the name in English, by Molière. Fun if you like a satirical play. Then we have Acceptance by Jeff Vandermeer. Very weird, but very fun and a great wrap-up for a series. Then we have 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think by Brianna Wiest. It was just too repetitive. The No-Show by Beth O'Leary. The plot twist really got to me. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. Not as bad as I thought, but still not my favorite book ever. L'Archipel du Chat by Philippe Claudel. What a plot twist. A Very Merry Bromance by Liza Gay Adams. Kind of repetitive, kind of boring, not my favorite book of the year, but also not my least favorite book of the year. Then we have An Essay Collection by George Orwell, and it was interesting. Journey to the Center of the Earth by Verne. Really fun, classic sci-fi that everyone should read if they like sci-fi. Wait for It by Mariana Zapata. Some people will think this is boring. I think this was fun-ish. Then we have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I'm obsessed with the way this book was written, and the plot was planned, and the plot twist, just obsessed with the writing. The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. An accessible way to introduce self-help to people that don't read self-help. The Crook Rings by Holly Black. Now I'm into fairies. Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellors. A bunch of dysfunctional adults that are addicted to drugs and are unlikable. Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I'm now looking for a Charlie Lastra. Magnolia Parks by Jessa Hastings. OG Gossip Girl. The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. It was kind of boring, but it's an essential read for those who love sci-fi. The Wicked King by Holly Black. Jude. And that's all I have to say. Jude. I'm glad my mom died by Jeanette McCurdy. I'm also glad her mom died, and I wasn't expecting to ever say this, ever. The Visit by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Patriarchy, but in reverse, and that was kind of fun. Apparently, I also read the Aaron POV from the Spanish Love Deception, and I forgot what it was about. Unravel Me by Pega Mac. I had a full meltdown reading a rom-com, and that was a first. Evidence of the Affair by Taylor Jenkins Reid It's just Taylor Jenkins Reid being a master at storytelling. Othello by Shakespeare. It was so horrific and scary, but also so incredible, and I really enjoyed Othello, and now it's my second favorite ever Shakespeare work ever. The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. Don't really like the main characters, but I have a little bit of fun. The Scar by Elle Kennedy. This book had no right being this much fun. Alice at the Abyss. It was weird, but not my kind of weird. Sisters of the Revolution, a feminist speculative fiction anthology. There were some really good short stories in this anthology. The Goal by Elle Kennedy. It was fine. The Legacy by Elle Kennedy. It was the reverse of the rest of the Off-Campus series because my favorite novellas were the ones from the characters I didn't really enjoy the book. Nobody No Crime by Yas Katerman. It's basically the same plot as the Taylor Swift song. Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I should have finished reading this book many years ago and reread this year instead of just reading for the first time this year. Queen of Nothing by Holly Black. All Hail Queen Jude. Bunny by Mona Awad. It's just weird but also really fun. The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I understand the hype, but it's kind of dated. Opposites Attract by Camilla Isley. I liked it until the second half of the book. I Think He Knows by Katie Bailey. Good palate cleanser rom-com. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Just a cute Christmas story with a good message behind it. Window Shopping by Tessa Bailey. It's for those who have a king on bow ties and way too sunshiny man. The Deal of a Lifetime by Frederick Backman. It's just so cute and so incredible, and I want to read more Frederick Backman because I'm in love with his writing style. Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. Fluffy rom-com. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. The best book I read this year. Now I'm obsessed with Pride and Prejudice and I want to watch every single movie adaptation from this book and also already reread this book because it's just that amazing. A Moda em Minha Vida by André Carvalhal. It's a great introduction to fashion marketing for those who are starting to get into fashion marketing and marketing in general. Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. It was fun but way spicier than I was expecting. And finally we have Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. It's literally the first season from the Netflix show, and yet I had a lot of fun and I'm really glad I read it because it was just as much fun as the Netflix show. And that's it for my one sentence review for the 58 books I read in 2023. This video I think might be short and maybe it might be confusing, but that's the way I decided to do my wrap up because I wanted it to be fast. And hope you liked this video. If you did, give a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.